Welcome to another episode on our channel. I am really this close to getting done with my figures for the Batman Trilogy. As I may have noted before, I still needed Bane, I needed Scarecrow, and Harvey Dent. I was able to find Bane recently off of a eBay light seller on the internet. They're called, I think, Mercury or Mercari. I'm not sure, but it's Mercari. So they're eBay-like. They just don't have as much to sell. And I don't know if there's bidding really on this particular site. The items I've gotten were either buy it now or make an offer. So I was able to get Bane recently. It's not Hot Toys, but they do have Hot Toys figures on this site. But this was at a killer rate, so I decided to take a chance and see how they do in terms of making 1/6 scale figures. Now, the only problem, I actually bought something before from this eBay-like seller. No problems with that purchase. It came very quickly, just like this one did, came very quickly. The only problem is what it came in. And it's not the box in and of itself, because I'd rather have something come in a box than a plastic liner, but it's the size of the box. I mean, here's a figure, and here's the box, side by side. So there was no bubble wrap, nothing in it. It was completely empty. And that's how it came. So it was likely bouncing around as it was on its way to me, but it came from my state, so it hopefully is not damaged. The other thing I noticed is it's not even taped. The plastic is not even taped. Now, I haven't even looked at the figure or the box, but those are two things that are kind of a little frustrating. You know, typically if I sell something on eBay, I'm going to make sure it's packaged well and it gets to the person in a timely manner. This got to me in a timely manner. It just was not packaged well. But then again, it was quite a deal. So we'll see. So I don't think we'll pause. I'll just take it out of the, I'm used to saying that, we'll pause. I'll just take it out of the plastic sack. Take a look at the box. There's a slight ding on it on the bottom, just very slight, right here, very slight. And it looks like on the sides, yeah, we're doing good. And just maybe slight surface scratches, that sort of thing. So really, despite the packaging, I see only one tiny ding. And of course, it's in the front, not on the back. It's made by Fire Toys. And it's a nice small box, sometimes Hot Toys. Most of the time their boxes are bigger, which means there's more stuff in it, but it also means they probably cost more too. So we'll see how this one does. What's nice again is that I really hate it when people, when toy makers, I should say, put tape on the boxes. This is just like a shoe box. So it opens up like this. Oh, I just noticed something. It doesn't look like it's been like dented or whatever, but it's a little rough along the top. So still, overall, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. Okay. Well, something's not right here because I do not see a head. Oh. I'm gonna have to return it. And the box is actually acceptable to me. So here's the head. Oh God. Okay. Thank God. Okay. So here's the head of Bane. And it looks looks like it goes on just like that. You have to work it on a bit better. Now, the thing I've noticed, it's like the second time that's happened when I've put a figure out drops the silicone stuff. With Hot Toys, which apparently this code has been was on the Hot Toys figure when it came out years ago. They've had problems with it flaking. So this looks to be a newer figure and maybe made out of different material. I see no flaking whatsoever. All right. So he comes with the pants. Whoops, let me face him towards you guys. He comes with the pants and with the coat, with the jacket that we were used to seeing in that particular Batman. He comes with hands. Let me just get them all out real quick. So on his hands, on the figure, his hands are relaxed. He comes with two-fisted hands. Just your regular shaped like fists hands. And these hands are probably what I'm going to put on him as if he's grabbing his vest. So they're a little curved forward, so whoops. So they would go on easily in terms of gripping, I would think, the vest. And that's how I would like to pose him. All right, and what else? Oh, this is the shirt. So if you want him in the shirt instead of the coat, you can have that. Or if you just want him bare armed, you can have that as well. And of course, there's this Batman mask, half of it. All right. And I think that's pretty much going to be it. I don't think it comes with a stand. Let me just double check. Pull this out. Yep, that's it. And I'm okay with that because that saves me money. Okay, so we'll pause. Let me go find the stand, and then we'll get him on a stand into a pose, and we'll talk about him a bit more. So we are back, and I just want to let you guys know that I did look at a review of this figure before I opted to purchase it because I wanted to make sure it wasn't riddled with problems. And apparently it wasn't. The person who reviewed it said, hey, this coat is actually better than the Hot Toys one. It's more weathered, so it's more realistic. And that particular reviewer also said, hey, the pocket really looks more normal. It's flatter against the coat versus really kind of jutting out from the coat. So it has a more realistic look. What I liked about this coat is it's a little browner on the inside versus white. So a brown coat with a little light brown lining kind of made sense to me. So, and there's no flaking on it. And again, that was a known problem with the material that Hot Toys used. So this is good. There's no problems with the coat. The pants were slightly different. So this was the downside to the pants itself. This lighter green part is more boxy. It isn't really, sewn tightly. Well, it is sewn tightly, but not as tightly, not as snug to the pants as the Hot Toys version is. But the jacket looked, the vest, I should say, looked pretty much the same. The armband or brace or whatever you want to call it looked really good. I mean, here in the vest, we still have the red little pulleys here. And the head looked pretty acceptable. The only thing about the head, and the person who reviewed it said it's pretty much a knockoff of the Hot Toys head. So whoever made it probably just copied that head. But there seems to be a little slight seam here that really you notice if you're looking for it. You know, if you're looking at it face forward, you're not likely going to see it as much. Actually, you might, but can you live with it? And I think I can live with it for less than a third of the price. You can still see some veins in the sides of his head, so that part is good. The one thing that happened though, between pausing and coming back for the video, is something fell off of the figure when I took the coat off and put the other hands on. And I was trying to figure out, where did this come from? I was looking at the back and didn't notice anything. And then I saw a line of glue. So this is the fly for the pants, the zipper part. And it just kind of starts there and goes around to the back of the pants. So it starts in the front towards the top and goes around to the back of the pants. That's a simple fix in terms of gluing it back on. So overall, I'm pretty happy with this thing. So we'll pause now and get the coat back on him, get him on a turn tray, and we'll see him from different angles. So we are back, and here he is with the coat on, the other hands in place. I've got a slight pose going on. I like it. I like the figure. We'll just do a roundabout. He is missing the zipper that should go right about here all the way down into the back of the pants, but I have the zipper, so it's just a matter of fixing it. So you can see the coat looks weathered. I think it looks nice. Everything else is pretty much the same, except, like I said, the knee pads maybe aren't as tailored, nicely tailored as the Hot Toys version is. But overall, he'll work with the set very nicely. So, yeah. We'll pause and get some tighter close-ups from here on up, and then of his head. We are back, and this is a great front view of Bane. You can see the weathering in his coat. The vest looks great. The mask looks great. We'll turn him around so you can see more of the weathering. You can start to see on the side of his head a little, the seam. But to me, it's not bad enough to decide to go back and pay a ton of money for a Hot Toys figure, especially when Hot Toys coats are known for flaking, and this one seems to be in really pristine condition. The only thing I need to fix actually is the zipper for the pants. All right, so we will pause and get a tighter close-up of his face. This is a great tight shot of Bane. We'll do some profile shots. And you can start to see a little bit of a seam there on the side. Or you can think of it as like veins popping out in a straight line. And on the other side as well. So they weren't perfect with copying the Hot Toys head. But unless you know it's there, you're probably not going to be looking for it, to be honest. All right. We are back, and here's one last look at our figure. Overall, I'm really pleased with Clara Toys in terms of what I've paid for and what I received. It definitely will work with the set that I have. And I just need Scarecrow now and Harvey Dent, and I think I'm done. So I hope you've liked what you've seen. If you have, consider giving us a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. In the meantime, everyone have a great day.